Hi, I'm Annie Lichny, and I want to thank you so much for joining in for some meditation. Today we're going to be working with emotions. Emotions are interesting. We can either work with them and recognize the emotions that we're experiencing, or they can hold us hostage sometimes. And our emotions are in our brain, in our thinking mind, and then they also are in our body. And we tend to just stay up in our head, in our thinking mind, in the storying of our emotions, and really suppress and repress the feelings, the energy of the emotion that's stored in the body, somewhere in the body. So when we practice with meditation, we can start to connect to the feelings in the body, and we don't have to suppress the emotions. They can travel through us, just like waves in the ocean. So when we see this beautiful ocean next to a beach, and the waves coming up and crashing on the side of the beach, that experience is very similar to the emotional charges that we experience regularly throughout our days. Emotions come up and then they are released. They come up and they're released. Sometimes we hold on to them and we don't experience them. We don't even acknowledge that they're there. They get stuck in us, and that is when they can start to cause us physical, emotional imbalance and just not feeling well, feeling stuck and rigid and tense, and they can cause chronic illness. So we're going to be working with not letting our emotions hold us hostage. And I'd like us to come into a comfortable posture. You can see my dog is with us here behind me. And I'd like us to think of, for individually for ourselves, an emotion that maybe you're feeling right now, something that maybe you felt earlier today or earlier this week that still feels like it's got a hold on you. As an example, in my own life, my daughters all came home for the holidays, and we were able to spend a good time together, a lot of time together, which was so lovely. And then it was time for them to leave, and I could start to feel this raw sensation in my body, this achiness in my heart, and this, with further inspection, it was this loneliness that I was anticipating feeling. And knowing that this was coming up, I could spend some time and work with it and just let it work itself through. And so we're going to try this together through meditation practice. So if we're in a comfortable posture, we could think of something that's happened to us today, within the last week, and just hold this in our practice, this emotion, this charge that we've experienced. And we'll close our eyes down. Emotions are energy, and by closing our eyesight down while we practice, if this is comfortable for you, we're actually conserving energy with our eyes closed. Feeling an upright position, coming just right here, right now. We'll just pay attention to the breath as we start to come back to ourselves, to not only our thinking mind, but also into the body. So we'll inhale 2, 3, 4, hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. We'll do this a few times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Inhaling in and out of the nose if possible. 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhaling. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling. 2, 3, 4. Holding the breath. 2, 3, 4. Just starting to rebalance and resync the breath in the body, the nervous system, the brain in alignment, the heart and the body. Smoothing out the breath, slowing down everything within the body. Just checking in. Check in with yourself. Notice how you feel. The felt sense in the body. If you feel any tightness on the one hand and any vibrational, alive, shimmery kind of buzzing through the body on the other. We usually have both of these happening all at the same time. We're going to continue with a little breath work just to start our practice, come into our bodies, kind of like a warm-up for an exercise routine. So we'll inhale and exhale about a count of 5. And this again just syncs everything together, rebalances us. And I'd like us to really focus on filling up in the lower belly when we fill up, and then pressing the belly button back toward the backbone when we exhale. And filling up and letting out through the nose. So really pay attention to the body sensations with the breathing. As we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling. You can count if it helps you. Exhaling. Just stay really focused and present. Inhaling. Letting it out. Exhale. Inhale. Notice if your mind wanders, come back. Exhale. Inhale. Notice where the mind is wandering. If it does, it might help you understand emotions and feelings. Exhale. Inhale. Stay really present in the body. Exhale. Inhale. exhale. Smoothing out the breath. Inhaling. You might notice more tingling in the body. It's very normal. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Our bodies are rebalancing with this patterning, this rhythm that we're creating deeply within. Inhale. Using our breath and our present focus. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We'll do a few more together. Inhale. Stay really present. Exhale. And now just let the breath breathe itself. We release control and let the breath do what it needs to do. And we bring our focus through our body and notice how we feel. Perhaps there's a tingling sensation that's enhanced using that coherent breath. We can start to notice it. We could scan through our feet, our ankles, up to our knees, and start to notice a tingling aliveness. And also notice as we scan through our body if there's any tight pockets of tension. This could be emotional, suppressed or repressed tension, tightness that wants to move along, wants to dissolve and move away, just like a wave back into the ocean. Scanning through the knees, the thighs, up to the pelvis, our hips. We could use the breath and breathe in, really feel and explore as we scan any tightness into the hips, the lower back, the soft belly. Notice if we feel any tightness, any sense of holding on. Where do we hold our tension, our emotional tightness? Scanning through the rib cage, along the back of the body, rib cage and the front of the body. Feeling through our heart center, again behind us and in front of us, our chest area. This is our emotional center. We may feel a natural charge here. That's normal. Up through our clavicle bone, our shoulders, the back of our neck. Exploring down our arms, our hands, our fingers, our palms. Perhaps some of our aches and pains that we experience, perhaps it is this emotional tension and tightness. Through our face, our jaw, our tongue, can we soften and release and open, just make a little bit of space. Making space is one very effective way of allowing emotions to move through, just like those waves. move through us instead of stay within us. We're making space in our body, scanning through, inviting an open, expanded, spacious body. We could think of that emotion, think of that feeling, that experience that activated some emotion that we brought to mind at the beginning of practice. Perhaps it's anger, resentment, some emotion we wish we didn't feel, frustration, guilt, a sense of hopelessness. Disconnected, helpless. There's so many that we go through on the course of a day, a week, a month. Is there something that we can turn to that we know we've experienced, and can we breathe in and out and feel where this emotion is connected to us in our body? Perhaps it's very strong in the throat, in the heart, shoulders, in the hips. Notice where, when you think of this emotion, this experience, maybe you even have an image in your head of this experience that activated this emotion. Where is it connected to you in the body? Emotions are not just in stories in our head. They reside within our body. Maybe it's in your belly. Just notice where we feel this obvious sensation when we think of this emotion. And can we come closer to it with gentleness, with softness? Just start to experience and investigate these sensations in the body. Become friends with them. Just maybe use our breath now if it's comfortable for us, and just breathe a little bit of space in and out of this location in the body where we're feeling this emotion. We're bringing gentleness and care and kindness, perhaps. What does this emotion need from you in your body? Breathing in and out of this place in the body, pulling the air in to open, make space, make acceptance. Create acceptance, non-judgment, allowing for this emotion to be here. It's a part of us. Make space for it. Breathe in and out. With a sense of allowing, accepting. Breathe in openness and care. Perhaps the body needs a bit of ease. Just ease could release and melt away and dissolve away some of this felt experience of this emotion in the body. Can we invite ease and calm and comfort? Breathe a few more times in and out of these tight pockets in our body. Breathe on your own with gentleness and care. And invite a closeness, a sense of understanding this emotional energy in the body. Is there anything this Emotion has to inform us, to tell us. Is there anything it is helping us understand and to learn? Perhaps it's a learning and an understanding for a positive emotion to come in and be a part of this releasing of this negative tension, this negative emotion. Perhaps it's patience, kindness, compassion, love, focus, attention, peace, calm, ease. Ultimately, our emotions are tight pockets within our body, are looking for our support, our awareness, our present focused awareness. So it can move along just like waves on the beach, and then recede back into the vast ocean, just like these energetic waves within our body. Breathe in one more full time into every cell in your body. Breathe in one big full breath, imagining this breath is touching every single cell in your body. And then a slow, caring, kind, loving, tender exhale. Letting go, letting dissolve, letting anything that's willing to release to melt away. As we finish our practice here together, I'm hoping that you've been able to make contact and connection within your body, not just in the thinking mind, to release these tight pieces of emotions that are wanting to be acknowledged so they can move along and fold back into the energetic body of ourselves, just like the ocean. I want to thank you so much for your time. It's a privilege to share practice, and I'm wishing you balance and well-being today. Thank you.